Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 2, believe it or not, is just around the corner, starting on March 10th or 11th according to the Battle Pass when Season 1 ends. It seems like yesterday we were introduced to the new island made up of different realities and so many collaborations brought forward that have now been introduced to the game alongside motorcycle vehicles that were teased for so long. Today, however, we do have information about the brand new season revealed in the 23.20 update, the halfway or mid-season update correlating to how far we are through Season 1 being nearly 50%. And let's just say we have a ton of information about the new storyline, even the 7 returning that you won't want to miss out on. Before we hop into that, look how insanely close we are to 2.515 million subscribers. It would make my start to 2023 so amazing if you do hit the button and turn on all notifications. After all, it only benefits you as we do give different subscribers every day. So once you've subscribed, comment your Epic Games ID down below and what you'd like from the item shop, and boom, you could be featured in the next video. Me and my dog Charlie the Charcoal Pug want to thank you for supporting code FM1 inside the Fortnite item shop. Literally one of the shortest and easiest codes to enter, so enter it if you haven't already. But with that said, now let's dive straight into the Season 2 information, and believe me, there's a lot, so make sure of course you don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm not, I'm sitting on my
Don't go
back.
anywhere.
Okay, so first of all, as previously mentioned, on the Battle Pass right now in Chapter 4 Season 1 it states this season runs through until March 10th, 2023. This most likely means Season 2 starts on March 11th as downtime will commence overnight, and then early morning on the 11th the servers will go live again, introducing us to the brand new season. Like a lot of seasons we've previously seen, however, including chapter transition ones, we get a live event or finale event. Of course, this is usually the factor that puts us into downtime. However, in the first season of each chapter, Chapter 2 Season 1 for example, we didn't see a live event, and the same goes for Chapter 3 Season 1. Typically because of this, I would say we're not going to be seeing a live event this season, but based off what the recent Earthbound quest reveal, which I'm about to show you guys, let's just say the brand new storyline direction has been laid out in the first season of this brand new chapter. Instead of in comparison to Chapter 2 Season 1 and Chapter 3 Season 1, it just introducing us and letting us get to grips with the brand new map or island and brand new items on it. Okay, so as we're in the lobby now, of course, first of all, as we're going to be doing these Earthbound quests and basically explaining the storyline as we do it, as it basically gives us a good roadmap. Considering they involve Rift Warden Stellan, it doesn't really make sense for us to be wearing him. So for the purpose of the video, I figured we could get a cool transition. Let's see if this works. Boom, did it work? All I'm saying is the sooner they boot this battle bus up, the better, because we finally know what's going on with the Chapter 4 storyline that I can't wait to share with you guys, so don't go anywhere. First of all, as you can see, we need to go to these 3 areas forming a triangle on the outskirts of the Citadel. I understand that a lot of you may have already completed these, but you guys need this context in mind for me to complete them for those that don't know, and the additional things that perhaps you didn't pick up on. How convenient, we're right near the Citadel. And it's daytime, we gotta love the daytime. Doesn't really make sense though, considering we're kind of in outer space. There's no loops surrounding us now. First point to land at, I should mark. As you can see right below, it's one of these little pods. Oh, a llama. Which do we go for first? You know what, Mr. Loot Llama, you're gonna have to wait so I can get a gun and shoot you. Okay, so here goes nothing.
Well met. I'm Stellan, the Rift Warden to the Oathbound. My task, set by the ageless champion, is to create a stable rift gate, a bridge to new realities. I have consulted the stars. Your refined kinetic ore is the key. I require your assistance. Gather construction materials and install them at the gate.
Okay, so now he stopped talking and just stood there in hologram form. We need to go to this rift gate right here that, you know, we talked about before was being constructed near the Citadel, and obviously the Rift Warden Stellan, now we know, is on the same side as the Ageless. So up this. Okay, we're going to need some weapons to come back to that llama. I should have really got on a motorbike before I tried this. Now we just need to interact with these 3 things that are very obvious. 2, 3. And now we need to repair them by just hitting them like that. And then interact with them all again, I'm guessing. Or maybe just that one.
Dearest wish. I have my own reasons to create it, but those need not concern you.
Suspicious.
Yet, if you can be useful to me, perhaps I can be more forthcoming.
What are your intentions, Mr. Rift Warden Stellan? I'm a 6-foot banana, don't make me pull the trigger. Come here, Mr. Llama. When are you gonna fall over? Oh, he did. We could use your materials for the good of this game. And a motorbike. Oh, couldn't be more of a good setup, this game, guys. So now we need to go over to this particular area right here. Hopefully we can do this all in one game. And by the way, wait until you see what Amy says. We're not going to be completing all of her quests in this video, but basically after we've done Rift Warden Stellan's, I've just messed myself up. Why did I go in the water? But yeah, as I was going to say about Amy's quest or voice lines, despite the 7, you know, turning into Chrome, particularly one of them that we're not going to be naming yet, let's just say all of them may be making their return in Season 2, but not as we initially knew them. Yes, another motorcycle. I promise I won't screw this one up. I've been granted a blessing. I'm gonna use it for good. And here we are. Right, you stay motorcycle. You need our help furthermore, do you, Mr. Rift Warden?
Take these sensors to the locations on your map and align them with the island's place in the cosmos.
Right, so this is where it gets interesting. Where he wants us to align all of this, actually, is where people speculate the 0 point to be, which is right here in the middle of all of these 3 points, which it's ticked off all of them, although I only visited this one. Oh, the storm's coming in. Can we do this before it does? We've got a minute. What we need to do now is interact. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, you are not going to spoil our quest run. Neither are you, mister. I don't even think you don't even want anything to do with me, do you? So now we need to damage these in the correct order based off what it's displaying on the thing in the middle. So we've got a right hat, this one. Then we have a full moon. That's this one. We need to hurry up though. The storm's coming in. This one. And then by process of elimination, this last 5th one. Alright, so let's listen to what he says now. But we need to interact with this first.
Thank you. I will choose to trust
Get on
you
the bike and go.
with a secret I have never told. There is a being, a shapeless man.
A shapeless man.
He watches us with dark purpose. If we do not finish the rift gate, the consequences will be terrible.
So yeah, he's basically implying there that there's some other being, despite, you know, Jenna that we've recently got introduced to, that we know is a shapeshifter from the Chapter 3 Season 2 live event of Collision. Maybe a shapeshifter, who knows, or maybe Ageless is just like the first snapshot of him from these medieval times or kind of theme that we're in. Maybe we get an actual named Jenna skin in one of the future battle passes, or it could even be in the Chapter 4 Season 2 battle pass. I highly doubt it though. Don't blow my head off with the shotgun. Just let me reload in front of you and take it. Oh my god, it's a gold long shot shotgun. What is my bike doing? It's just skidding. What? Okay, I can't even drive that. No wonder it's got no back tire. So despite the fact things are about to get crazy, yes, we did win that game, get the Victory Royale with our trusty long shot shotgun. First of all, in regards to the shapeless man that the Rift Warden Stella mentions in some of the voice lines, many people, including myself, believe this to be the Nothing. You know, the Nothing that was talked about in the last Realities quest anyways, to do with Bite last season, Chapter 3, Season 4. People have been speculating for a while now that this is the Nothing off the Fortnite surveys, and how much does this correlate to the first superstars of Jenna? I'm just saying, considering we know Jenna's got multiple snapshots or shape-shifting abilities, as we saw in the Collision Live event difference compared to now as the Ageless, could the Nothing be his final form where he literally is interdimensional between forms? And with that said, the timeline we're in now, is that before he turned this way, as the Ageless is the first snapshot of Jenna? Either way, it's safe to say, with the Nothing belonging to the last reality and the Herald from the last reality, which now has not really got any power position on the island, just as a tree. Yes, she did turn the 7 into Chrome 3 members that we know of, being the Scientist, the Origin, and the Visitor, before Paradigm escaped. Speaking of the Scientist, listen to what Amy says in the final voice note for this week's Part 2 quests.
The test rift locked onto the Scientist, and something horrible is happening to him. What could be darker than the worst fate imaginable? The second that gate is online, I need to be ready to use it, to find him, before it's too late.
So you heard it there, the Scientist is alive, but not in the state that we once knew him. Of course, he was the first one to get consumed by the Chrome in the Chapter 3 Season 4 cinematic trailer. This of course lets us know now, despite it looking like they dissolved in the Chrome, that the Chrome was just a consumption process to kind of overthrow their conscious will and perhaps make them unconscious soldiers or mind controlled by the last reality. Even further implication toward this being true is from the Amy fragment voice recordings. Does this mean Chapter 4 Season 2 will entail the return of the 7 changed by the Chrome effects? Despite the Paradigm obviously not being affected by this, we currently don't know her whereabouts alongside the Foundation. After all, it makes sense whether this is done in live event form or something builds up, with rift gates perhaps more so built around the map and then something occurring as a result of this in the Chapter 4 Season 2 cinematic trailer. Drop a like if you're excited for the return of the 7, and make sure you subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on so that you can get updated as soon as I post new videos regarding next season and the storyline. And speaking of other videos, click this one on screen right now. Most importantly though, hopefully I can catch you in the very next video I do publish on the channel.